Okay, today we're going to try out this Niagara washer, which is a different concept than a lot of these portable washers. I have a full load of laundry. I'm 6'3" and a big guy, and I'm not quite sure how much of this stuff is going to get in this little washer, but we're going to see. Let me show you the inside of it. Although it's top loading, it really is more like a front loading machine, and you just kind of press this, and you can see there's one of the hoses that I'll have to connect. Quite a spacious interior that's a combination of plastic and stainless steel. You also have this controller here, very simple, very mechanical, and this is going to go through whatever cycle you want, from a very quick wash to a much more like a longer wash. It also does like 3 rinse cycles automatically. So this washer, you do connect it to your kitchen faucet or another faucet, but you don't have to monitor the water going in. It's going to fill and empty automatically. Of course, stay around. You don't want to flood your floor just in case something gets loose. But it's going to fill and drain automatically and go through a wash and also a rinse cycle, 3 rinse cycles. And then, of course, it's going to empty out. Now, what it doesn't do is it doesn't spin dry. So you need to have a separate spin dryer to make this an efficient process. And I'm going to show you that next. Okay, this is the spinner, supposedly the largest capacity spinner on the market. This spinner actually will spin at 3,200 RPM. Compare that to a normal like washing machine that spins probably around 1,000 or 1,200, maybe a little bit more RPM. Or like a portable full washing machine, which maybe spins at around 750 RPM. So this is going to spin really fast, and it's going to really get those clothes dry. You just collect the water in a bin on the bottom, or whatever, however else you want to do it. I guess you could put it in a bathtub. There was a little plastic plate that I had to pull off the bottom. That's in the instructions, so if it seems a little wobbly when you take it out, it means pull off that plate. Here's the inside of the drum. As you can see, it's pretty spacious, and it's got a very simple one knob control. You basically run it until the water starts to trickle. In other words, you've pulled out most of the water, and that really should only take a couple of minutes. All right, I've attached the little adapter, and the hose just clicks in and clicks out. You certainly could leave that on when you're not using the washer, or take it off. I just hand tightened it using a cloth just to get a little bit better grip. Here you can see I put in the drain hose, but I'm gonna make sure that it's working because I don't want this thing like shooting out and all over my wood floors. So maybe I'll put something over it to kind of protect it, or maybe just watch it carefully. Simply hand tighten this back connection, and this is my water inlet hose, and now I'm going to clip the other end into the faucet. Here we are, the inlet water is connected, and of course I'm going to need to turn this water on and check for leaks and just leave it on during the whole process. The washer will do that automatically. And then here's my exit hose in the sink, fingers crossed. Okay, we're connected. I'm getting a very little drip here, but I probably am just going to leave it like that for now as we do our little experiment. I'm going to be able to do both filming and putting this in. So I'll just show you how much laundry I have. Again, I'm a big guy, 6'3", and I'm going to be using just one of these pods. This is a Tide pod, just because I think that's about what this little washer can handle. Tide pod is in. 1 pair of man-size denim jeans. 1 very large zip-up hoodie. 2 t-shirts, and a polo shirt. All large, extra large actually. 2 pairs of bulky socks. 2 pairs of man-size underwear, and I think I'm going to stop there. This looks like we're about where we need to be. Again, I'm not familiar enough with the washer that I want to just really overstress it. Okay, I've now snapped the top back on. Again, very simple to do. Just click, click, and it's all on. I'm going to close the lid and select probably, I don't know, maybe heavy duty whitest whites. I'm trying to think something that will fill up the chamber because I have quite a few clothes. Okay, I started the process, and you can hear water's going in. Everything looks good. No water on the floor yet. If I open it, it stops, so you have a safety feature. I could put detergent in here, and I think this is for like fabric softener or vinegar or whatever you want to put in there, but I just put the pot in. So we're going to close it, and it should start up again. There it goes. Fully automatic. I'm not adjusting anything. Again, fingers crossed. Gives you an idea of the action. It just filled a little bit, and now it's going through this rotation. It's going to stop and then go in the opposite direction. It's actually very quiet. Should start again. Yeah, very nice indeed. When I try to attach the little hose here, I had to buy this additional adapter. You get it on Amazon. It was just a few dollars, but it correctly sizes the faucet to the little plug down there. So you might have to do that too, but it's no big deal. It's going through its rinse cycle again, all automatic, and just kind of let it do its thing. So it's going to go through several rinse cycles before it finally dumps the water out. But then again, it's not going to spin it. We're going to have to do that in that spinner. Oh, it sounds like it's done. Now it's going through a rinse cycle. Pretty aggressive, much more aggressive than the wash cycle. Okay, it's emptying all automatically. Seems to be working just fine at this point. You can see the first rinse. It's kind of grubby, so hopefully it's going to get clearer. Water is dirty. I guess that's a good thing. Okay, we're about 25 minutes into this wash. Again, we were using the heavy-duty whitest white cycle, which is one of the longest, actually the second to the longest cycle. And you can hear it's filling again with water after it drained all the water out automatically. Okay, it's going through another rinse cycle now. Make sure all that soap is out of there. Because, soap in your clothes is what gets them dirty again. You gotta get that soap out. Okay, it's rinsing again, or actually dumping the water again. This obviously looks much clearer than the last time. And I guess that's a pretty good thing. And you're not really seeing any bubbles or anything in there, so we're getting that soap out. I think it's also filling. Well, maybe it's just rinsing. Okay, it's filling. This is, I think, the last fill, and then it's going to spin and then drain, and the wash cycle will be done. This is the final rinse. This is when the machine would dump softener in if you had it in that little slot there. But I don't have any softener in here, so it's not going to do that. But again, it's all automatic. I would not leave one of these machines alone because if a pipe bursts or something, you're in trouble. But I'm not adding water or doing anything. Plus, this machine can handle hot water. That's something a lot of the other portable machines can't do. So if you want to do hot water washes for some reason, you have that option here. I'm doing a combination, so I probably have like somewhat lukewarm water. The final cycle has just happened. It's draining the water, about 35 minutes total. Of course, much less time if I used a shorter cycle like quick wash or normal. But that is just kind of getting the last little dregs of the water out, and then I'll be able to take it out, the laundry out, and put it in the spinner. The cycle is over, and I just rotated this back to this open position. Open it up, and there's my laundry in there. I probably could have put that pair of pajamas in there too, but again, just learning. So I'm now going to put it into this spin dryer, and we'll see how that goes and how much I can get in there. Holy cow, guys, I got that entire load in here. I don't know, maybe this is going to take off when I turn it on. It really held quite a bit. You don't need one of those little stopper plastic things on this particular machine. Down here I have a thing to collect the water. I don't know, things are pretty wet in there, so I might need to change that out. So let's hope for the best. Wow, check that out. This thing is spinning like crazy. I can't believe it. I think I'm gonna have to change it out, find another container. I don't know, will I have to change it or not? I'm unsure. Probably. I have another container waiting. Better safe than sorry. I probably could have gotten away with just the one container, but just better safe than sorry. So I just slid the other one over and I went right in. Okay, we're getting close to the end when I'm going to turn this off. It really has been only a couple of minutes, if that. I mean, very, very, very fast. It starts out, you have to kind of hold on to it because it's starting to spin, but as you can see, it's spinning like crazy, and it's very, very stable despite that massive amount of clothing that I put in it. So I think we're kind of there. Maybe just I'll wait another 30 seconds or so, but I think this is about as much water as we're going to get out of this. That is how much water we've gotten out of these clothes with this super duper spin dryer, and this is what it looks like inside. Again, that was filled to the rim with stuff like a hoodie. You know how wet those things are. Let's see how dry they are. Okay, so I checked out that shirt, which is synthetic, and it feels almost dry. So I think probably 30, 40, 50 minutes, it's going to be dry. Oh, there goes the cat. However, items like the socks here, which are just very heavy weight cotton socks, they are not dripping at all, you can see, but these will probably take a little longer because they're thick cotton, but they're as dry as they could be, certainly drier than what you'd get out of a regular washing machine. So my verdict on these appliances, the laundry alternative Niagara and Ninja, I think they're great. Build quality seems to be very good for a portable washer and dryer. Capacity seems to be amazingly large for, again, a portable washer and dryer. No complaints, very simple to use, easy mechanical, just turn the knob. Don't have to hang out and put water in it or flip it around, and just take it out and stick it in the spinner, and now it's ready to hang. Now, the one thing I would suggest, again, remember I had to get an adapter, if I can maybe zoom in here, for the, when I took the aerator off the faucet, I had to get a little tiny ring adapter so I could correctly size this connecting hose. And the other thing that I would say about this is that I know that when I release the little quick disconnect, it's going to go spray. So I'm going to have a towel over that so I don't spray all over the kitchen. That just lasts a second or so. So again, the Niagara space-saving washer, extra large capacity, heavy duty, lives up to its name, as does the Ninja dryer. Again, look at all that water it took out in really just a couple of minutes.